Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, you know I love you so much, and I praise God for you. Listen, today's song is Kirk Franklin. Kirk is killing it on this. Why we sing. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Listen, I just want to deal with that part right there. Why do we sing? Why do we praise? We praise because if God cares for a sparrow, if God cares for a tiny little bird, you know God cares for you. Jesus puts it like this. He says, don't be worrying about this. Don't be worrying about that. After all, your heavenly Father feeds the birds. I like that because in essence, Jesus is saying that God has never been late with child support payments, payments of peace, payments of love, payments of faithfulness. God has never been late with child support payments. So if God, your heavenly Father, takes care of birds, you know what your heavenly Father will do. Your heavenly Father will watch out for you, take care of you, look out for you. Your heavenly Father has got you. And since your heavenly Father has got you, Kirk Franklin says, that's why I praise when I'm under pressure. That's why I sing in the midst of my suffering. That's why I got a hallelujah when I'm catching hell, because God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know he's watching me. God ain't never been late with child support payments. Jesus says your heavenly Father feeds the birds, and you know your heavenly Father will take care of you. That's the reason why I sing. God bless you.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
For some who don't understand our purpose.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
12 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning. It is time for that front page. What's happening, Maria Moore?
Good morning, Rock T. The front page is brought to you by the Capital One Venture Card. Earn unlimited 2 times miles on every purchase. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. All right, we know election season is here, and both candidates are doing things to appeal to voters. The Biden administration said on Wednesday that it would forgive $7.7 billion with the B in student loans for more than 160,000 borrowers. That's its latest effort to reduce the burden of educational debt on households. Now, the relief is a result of the U.S. Department of Education's improvements to its income-driven repayment plan and public service loan forgiveness program. So $5.2 billion goes to 66,900 borrowers pursuing public service loan forgiveness. $1.9 billion goes to 39,200 people enrolled in income-driven repayment plans. And another $613 million will go to 54,300 borrowers under the Biden administration's new income-driven repayment option as well. In other news, 78% of workers say they don't take all their PTO days, and it's the highest among Gen Z workers and millennials. Younger professionals say they don't ask for time off because they feel pressure to meet deadlines and be productive, and they get nervous requesting PTO because they don't want to look like a slacker. However, a Harris poll surveyed of 1,100 American workers finds that nearly 4 in 10 say they've taken off time without telling their manager. Fortunately, that does not happen on this morning show. I'm Maria Moore, and that is a quick look at news. For more headlines and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What's happening, Maria? Game 1, overtime thriller. Boston Celtics survived to beat the Indiana Pacers. Indiana gave that game away. They had it. 22 turnovers. But, of course, Jason Tatum dropped 36 points for the Celtics, man. Game 1 tonight, Western Conference Finals. That's the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota. Listen, man, I'm excited about this game. I'm excited this whole series. This is going to be great. Can Anthony Edwards do his thing and beat the Dallas Mavericks? We're going to find out. Charlotte Hornets star LaMelo Ball being sued by a woman who claims her 11-year-old tried to get an autograph from LaMelo while waiting near the player's exit. She claims that LaMelo ignored her son, just drove off real fast in his car and ran over her son's foot, breaking his foot. So there's a lawsuit coming that way for LaMelo Ball right there. Last but not least, Chicago Sky's Angel Reese is learning business smarts from her mentor, Shaquille O'Neal. She is now part of an ownership group who now owns a pro soccer team. That's what I'm talking about. The DC Power is going down real big. So big up to Angel Reese making them big business moves out there. It's my quick sports report right there. Briggity Tag, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Diddy is being sued again, and I'm going to tell you about who up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
It show is 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Good morning, Briggity Tat.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, somebody named Asher Vaughn is the winner of The Voice 2024, and he is from Selma, Alabama. He was crowned the winner in the 25th season of NBC's singing contest, and before his name was called out, he paid a tribute to Reba McEntire for her support and guidance. So congratulations go out to Asher Vaughn. Meanwhile, Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit. This one is filed by a former model who claims he enticed her with the promises of career advancement, but actually drugged and sexually assaulted her. Allegedly, Crystal McKinney says that in 2003, when she was just 22, she was invited to a men's fashion week event in NYC, and she met Diddy at the event, and he invited her back to his studio. She says shortly after they got there, he and several colleagues were drinking Hennessy and passing around joints. She took a hit of the joint, which was very powerful, and she felt like she was floating. Most of the time, that's what weed does. She alleges that the joint had been laced with a narcotic or another drug. Crystal says that Diddy then demanded she follow him to the bathroom, where she alleges he forced himself on her, began kissing her, shoved her head down to his private area, and forced her to please him. She started walking away, but then felt woozy and lost consciousness. She says the next thing she knew, she woke up in a taxi and realized that she had been sexually assaulted. She claims after that she was blackballed from modeling in the industry, and she says upon seeing the news of the lawsuits filed by Cassie and others, she knew she had a moral obligation to speak up. What y'all think about that?
Man,
I think people are going to just start coming out the woodworks.
Yeah, man.
Because Cassie's lawsuit settled in one day. She got a whole lot of money in one day.
Yep.
So,
and it looks like if you're guilty of one or two things, then you probably, allegedly you might be guilty of more than just that.
Right.
I think for a lot of victims of domestic assault and violence, it's about like kind of finding closure and peace and finally talking about what happened to them too. So I think that is probably why many people are coming forward, in addition to being compensated for whatever pain they experienced, alleged pain they experienced.
Good point.
Yep.
Well, after this news broke, 50 Cent, my last Puffy post, I think he might kill himself. I don't want no parts of that.
Ooh, man. That's harsh.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious.
I was like, well, okay, 50.
He didn't even joke around and allude to it. He just came out and said it.
Right. And did y'all hear that 50, he sold a Diddy documentary or something?
To Netflix.
They did a bidding war on it or something, and it was huge, and he sold it to Netflix. Did he do it? D-I-D-D-Y.
But did you see something? I saw something about him on stage with Mary J. Blige, and people thought that was kind of taking a shot because, Mary J. and the Diddy connection. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, Lord, I didn't see that, Lord. Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. Know who we repping today, Rock T?
Bring it Tat. Let's go holler at North Carolina A&T. Shout out to G-Ho out there. Man, greatest homecoming on earth. HBCU know is coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I know.
Now you know.
Hey, no.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
you know.
Whoa, what up, man? Rock Teasy in the house. You know it's hype time, baby. Time to highlight our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. HBCU, you know. Oh, we've been ahead to North Carolina A&T, established in 1891. Home of the blue and gold Aggies and home of the blue and gold marching machine. Let's talk about one of y'all's former graduates. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Ronald McNair, a former NASA astronaut, graduated magna cum laude with a degree in engineering physics. He also received a PhD degree in physics from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He became nationally recognized for his work in the field of laser physics. He unfortunately died during the launch of the Space Shuttle Challenger, in which he was serving as one of 3 mission specialists in a crew of 7 in 1984. He became the second African American to fly in space. Oh, yes. And oh, by the way, he's a 6th degree black belt in Taekwondo, a proud member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. In the words of Muhammad Ali, he's a bad man. Dr. Ronald Irwin McNair, a proud alum of North Carolina A&T. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know.
Good morning, Ricky. So we have a very interesting story here. We know it's graduation season, and a mother in Atlanta disrupted an award ceremony at her son's school after he did not receive any prizes. So she stood up in the middle of the event and walked up to the front of the stage before ranting after her child did not win anything. The person presenting the award was forced to apologize to those in attendance and tried to de-escalate the situation. Now, at one point, the mother shouts, "Let's go," at her son, and he is seen following her outside of the assembly hall. Now, the school official then apologizes to the crowd again for the disturbance. Now, it's not clear which school the incident occurred in or why the child did not receive an award.
Yeah. First of all, she had no business doing that. If she was dissatisfied, she should have said, "Let's go," quietly and left. Should have wrote a letter to the teacher, the principal, the board, whoever she needed to. But to disrupt the whole graduation was improper, and that's just sad and that's embarrassing. It's all over the internet.
For her son, embarrassing for her son.
Was he the only one that didn't get something, or what?
I don't think
what
so.
What made her take us to that extreme?
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he was the only one. You know, there was some other kids that didn't get anything as well. But I mean, it goes back to the theory that we always talk about. The participation award, you know, just to satisfy everybody. Listen, if you want to be on the A honor roll, make straight A's. You want to be on the AB honor roll, make straight A's and B's. I mean, make A's and B's, you know, just do your extra studying or whatever.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, for example, I remember not being rewarded, you know, getting an award on Honors and Awards Day when I was in high school, and at some point I started to feel bad about it. I was looking at the FBLA people get their awards and certificate and them sitting up on stage being honored and recognized in high school. And I'm sitting up here in the 9th grade in the back and they've been clowning, got straight F's, not doing what I was supposed to do. I'm watching, I'll never forget, I always talk about it, Kerry McAlpine and all those guys that was in the 12th grade on their way to college doing great things. And I'm sitting up here clowning, straight F's. If I tell you it was a bad feeling, slunk down in my seat, sitting in the balcony, I was like, if I don't turn this around and get something, I can do better than this. Just clowning and not doing the work, not putting in the work, not doing extra stuff. Then got kicked off the football team because I didn't have the grades and all that stuff. I didn't deserve any of it, and it made me a better person.
And from a parent's perspective, you got to tell your kid, like, look, if you want one of those awards next time, here's what you have to do. Learn from this.
Right.
That doesn't mean that you're a failure.
See, that's a dad, though.
Right.
See, that's a dad. And I swear, and I don't mean to sit here and sound sexist or anything. I'm just totally against babying. Because everything that we not able to do and not able to go out and enjoy as adults is come from kids that's been given everything and they entitled to everything and they feel like they can act inappropriate, and it's starting to affect us. It's a long story. It's more deep than that. We don't even have enough time to talk about it because we got to go to a commercial. But it's sickening to see parents behave this way in the middle of an assembly program. There is absolutely no decorum anymore anywhere. Not in no graduation, no programs, no decorum. And people need to know what that is and start to govern themselves accordingly in a venue where other people are seated and embarrassing everybody, making everybody feel bad because you don't know how to act. And I'll take that to my grave, and I stand on that. All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
And if I can leave you with anything, I want to leave you with this. Hear me clearly when I say this. There are people who come in your life sometimes to be there for a season. They weren't meant to be there always. Sometimes we find ourselves hooked up with people that we think are there for a lifetime, but they were only supposed to be there for a season. There are people who come in your life like boosters for a rocket. If you ever watch a rocket go into space, the boosters fall off when it reaches a certain altitude. Some people are not equipped to handle the altitudes that you're going to. So don't be afraid when they fall off. They're not bad people. They just couldn't go where you're going.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
The same as being brought by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout, August the 9th through the 11th in Hollywood, Florida, y'all. The Diplomat Beach Resort, relaxation, celebration, inspiration, live music, boom parties, barbecue, Greek festivities, and much more. Make sure you book now. Go to RickySmileyBBB.com. RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's just raving and talking about Fantasia, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Fantasia's network, y'all, is a testament to her strength, honey, and her resilience. Now, we all know, y'all, that Fantasia is a worldwide star with droves of talent and, y'all, an impressive catalog of musical success. But after winning the third season of American Idol back in 2004, they're saying, y'all, that the generational talent explored a solo music career of foray, y'all, into film and stage and acting, y'all, and a wide array, y'all, financial investments. But at her financial peak, y'all, they're saying, y'all, that the young songstress had amassed millions of dollars in net worth, though much of her wealth, y'all, has been depleted over the years. Now, in fact, y'all, fans may be shocked, honey, to learn that Fantasia, y'all, currently holds an estimated net worth, y'all, of $500,000, according to Celebrity Network. That is rich. That. Well, I don't know. That's what they're saying. They said, I would think, because look like Oprah would have paid her that amount here just to do The Color Purple that she just did.
But honey, they said totally wrong. She got way more paper than that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ricky, they're saying that's what she worth, according to Celebrity Network. Now, they say Fantasia has been open, honey, with the public about the financial struggles of her past, explaining that she was taken advantage of by numerous figures, y'all, within the music industry who carved, y'all, out pieces of her network to enrich themselves. So you don't think you think Fantasia?
Probably that was maybe that was at a point of her career when she had to start over. She probably had $500,000, but she's way beyond that. Way beyond. I know her personally.
Celebrity Network, they throw any number on
there.
They
do.
Yep.
They
really?
do.
Right.
That's so wrong.
Yeah, that is not right.
At all.
Well, but that's $500,000, though. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. But she's worth way more than that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What? It has you worth $4 million, Gary.
Oh, really? How much got you worth?
Like $4.
Oh, really? It got me worth $350, honey. But anyway, so I guess, child, well, congratulations to Fantasia. She worth $500,000. That's a good
No,
number.
you can stop saying that. That is wrong.
Well,
you know that you're trying to be.
I'm going by what Celebrity Network says, so that's all I can go by.
That's just a website that throw numbers on
we
there.
in the Celebrity Network, and
they created that number.
Really?
Right.
Well, look at it. But I mean, wherever there's a little smoke, there's about. Look how Taraji P. Henson was complaining that these people open and wasn't paying them. We don't know if they got paid the money or not. We just know they did the work.
She still do so many other things.
Gary, that much doing a tour.
Fantasia might get over $100,000 just for one night of performance, and she worked every weekend. For one performance.
Yeah, but Fantasia got a family too, honey. Got their hands out.
She don't take care of her whole family. She got a husband. Her husband makes sure she's straight, and he handles all of that
stuff. Shout out to Kendall.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's real nice and taking care and help her take her career to the next level. They good. I promise you that.
Okay,
I'm their cousin. I'm their cousin.
Okay, well, congratulations to Fantasia and her money.
Brad, her cousin.
Yeah,
Okay.
what they saying, honey. But anyway, we just gonna keep her lifted, honey, in prayer.
Free yourself, Gary.
Yes. Okay. Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, who might not be good, Miss Kelly Rowland, honey. What is this girl problem, honey? Now, they say Kelly, honey, was not the life of the party, baby, at the Cannes Film Festival. They said, honey, she was waving her finger, baby. She was very upset at somebody, honey. Now, they say the Destiny Child alum was strolling, honey, for the premiere of Marcelo Mio, honey, rocking a striking blonde bob and a bold red dress, looking very celebratory. But photographers captured several less than thrilled looks, honey, on Kelly's face, y'all, as she was heated up and they exchanged out with a security guard. Now they're saying, honey, Kelly, honey, she put her finger in that person's face, because I saw it on TMZ, honey, and she was saying something that was not very inviting, it looked like, honey. But they're saying she scolded the woman, and people want to know, what did she say? Because we didn't get the audio
she
of
ain't
it.
Scolded nobody, Gary.
You saw that?
Put so much extras on every
No,
daggone thing.
she scolded.
That lady was pushing her, damn near making her walk forward. And she was like, she didn't want to be touched by that woman who she didn't know. And that lady said something to her out of pocket, and Kelly put her in her place, as she should have. And she told her again and turned around, because the lady was still talking. She turned around and put her in her place again.
Well, I tell you what, honey, Kelly was at the Cannes Film Festival. She's not at the BET
It don't matter.
Awards.
That lady shouldn't have touched her, period.
Well, she should have been
Don't
moving
put your
on
hands
then.
on me unless you want my hands put back on you.
Well, Kelly's not getting a good rap, because she already did that, honey, with holding them, honey. People looking at her crazy now, honey. She went off on them, honey. She's not getting a good look. When she was on the Today Show, they said, girl, she's acting
you wouldn't
up.
let nobody treat you any kind of way. They gave her own bad dressing room. Don't do that.
Yeah, well,
don't
honey,
paint Kelly in this like Kelly is a good
I
person
love
and she is
Kelly.
a sweetheart. I can't tell.
I love Kelly. I know Ricky love her even more so, honey. But my thing is, honey, Kelly can't be acting like that, bro. She cannot be doing stuff like that in public.
Whatever.
She's a public figure. She got 2 children at home and a husband.
Don't put your hands on her.
Well,
and she asked her not to, and the lady did it again, and she kept doing it. And then the lady said something slick to the other white lady she was talking to, and Kelly heard her and turned around and said whatever she said to her. Now I don't know what she said, but I'm glad she said it.
So, Brad, did she push her? Like, what happened?
No, she was walking
she was like
forward.
scooting,
she was
like,
kinda like
go.
scooting her and had her, she was touching her and saying something. And I mean, Kelly got on heels. She got on this dress. Okay. You can't run up the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so you can't take your time neither and stroll to get a look.
Guess what? She wasn't getting a look. She was walking up the stairs.
Well, she ain't getting no good pub right now, honey, because they said she was mad because they asked about Beyonce. So I don't know.
Ain't nobody asked nothing about no Beyonce.
She had on a blonde wig like Beyonce be wearing, so I don't know what the look was.
Oh, my God.
We just got to pray, honey.
We got to pray.
All right, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today, y'all, is hibiscus. On the high end, you say hibiscus, and on the low end, you say beautiful red, the color of Kelly's dress that she was wearing that they were scooting out, honey. But anyway, that's your Kahlua.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Look at that, Breton and Boo Garrett. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's low. That's low down and rotten.
Scoundrel.
Scoundrel. All right, Mr. Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9RICKE. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Unita, and I'm calling from Savannah, Georgia. I want to wake up my kids. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and the whole city of Savannah.
Kendra Porter calling from Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, this your girl Nikki calling from the Seaport, Savannah. Waking up all the kids, telling them to stay home today. It's the last day of school. Teachers don't want you at school today. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Danielle D calling from Tavares, Florida, calling to wake up my boo, Shakir. Have a great day.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let them know where you at, Norfolk.
Wake up.
Where you at?
Birmingham. Wake up.
Oklahoma.
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
St. Louisville.
Wake up.
New Orleans.
Wake up.
Memphis.
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm trying to say what's being brought to you by.
Want bursts of amazing scent all day long? Try Gain Scent Beads. The scent lasts way longer than detergent alone, so your clothes will smell amazing day after day after day. Gain Scent Beads. Seriously good scent.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now, 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Maria? Oh, your phone. Let me turn your mic on. There you go.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you for turning my mic on. I'm super excited because the birthday beach blowout is right around the corner. We had such a great time last year and the years before, and we want to make sure everybody understands how this is going to be a great time. Now, Ricky, there were a lot of moments from last year. What were some moments for you that stood out?
When you had all them damn fine-ass ladies out there doing yoga early in the morning with the sun coming up. And watching all them eclipses. All them eclipses with that sunrise.
They call that the downward dog pose. I think that was the one that you liked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stay in my room for that one.
Oh, yeah, I was out there. I went out there doing no yoga, but I was watching from afar.
Far away.
Gary was out there doing the little downward dog pose.
No, for a little while until my legs got hurt tired.
That's a damn shame. Just sorry.
They ain't sorry, hell. My legs, well, whatever.
But the party, that party after we do karaoke and the comedy show karaoke, the party, the Dust to Dawn party with Jalion mixing. Jalion, Beyonce, remember that night?
Yes.
We probably danced at 4 o'clock in the morning. Jalion had us on 10.
The sun came up. Lisa Ray was down on the dance floor with us in her all white, partying on the floor. It was about 4:30 because they started serving breakfast at 5, and we were watching the sun come up.
It was so bad. I wanted to fight Jalion. I literally wanted to go and swing on him like, bruh.
Yeah,
bruh, that's enough.
Yeah, it was like a dance off. Shamil. I mean, we was all out there having a great time. Like, we forgot what time it was. Yeah, the sun started coming up, and then only for you to take a nap and have to be up for something else. The events don't stop. Sleep before you come. You do not come to this whole birthday beach blowout to sleep. I'm talking about it's going to be a party all freaking weekend, like nonstop.
My gosh.
Can I tell you what my other favorite event was?
What?
When we did the 90s party in Dominican Republic, Brat's 90s party, and everybody had to wear their favorite 90s outfit.
When he played, Brett, remember that moment he played, My Name is Hov?
Yes.
It was almost like I was on Facebook Live, and we just kind of lost our freaking mind. We was partying so hard up there. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke, the Uncle Luke party.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And this year, Ricky, is going to be even more amazing. You know, we had that Greek stroll last year. All of the fraternities and sororities were out there representing. And, you know, I did my workout. But, you know, this year I'm doing a workout called New Jack Sweat. And it is a workout to all New Jack Swing era songs. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then I'm recruiting a bunch of ladies. We're going to do On the Beach in Black. So I'm recruiting all the ladies to meet me on the beach in your black bikini, your black swimsuit, and we're going to do a huge photo out on the beach.
And then there was the highlight of it all, the tea party.
Yes.
Hey, baby, that was the highlight of it all, honey.
It was. Oh,
yes,
my
honey.
gosh. The setup was amazing.
Yes, honey.
Y'all make sure y'all go to RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com. Go check it out. Get your room. The rooms are going fast. Get it now. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hey, Ja.
Yeah, but
Hey, Ja, you heard us talking about you about 5 minutes ago, man, how you had everybody dancing from dusk to dawn. And then when you did that, when we was in the DR, man, when you played that, My Name is Ho, and me and Brent was on Facebook Live, and how that, bruh, you be trying to kill people, bruh. Don't do it this year, please.
This year we're going even higher, man. Trust me, vibes is going to be on point. Make sure you book your tickets, book your room, them ASAP, book the party passes. We're making a movie this year, bud.
Man, hey, man, you got to teach me how to mix, bro. I swear.
Say no more. I got you.
Like I'm for real, bro. I have always wanted to learn how to do that.
I got you, but say no more.
I know that. Hey, John, somebody calling up here. Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Rick?
Darius, what's up?
Man, I'm up here looking for Tony. Is he up there, bro?
You sitting down, Darius?
Yeah, I am, because I don't know what's going on, but it's something in my spirit.
Hold on, slow down. Man, we had to let Black Tony go, Darius.
You have whoa. Say it again.
We had to let Black Tony go.
Go where? To the store?
Darius.
No,
He don't come.
bruh. No, you lying to me. Y'all did not let my cousin. He don't work there no more.
No, they had to. He took too many seats.
I was sitting here, laying here, and I was saying, why do I feel like something ain't going right? I don't feel the vibration or something. I was like, maybe I don't know what it was. I mean, because what? Y'all done let my cousin Black Tony ain't on the radio no more?
Just as sure as you go across that bridge, you be in East St. Louis.
You better shut your mouth, bruh. After all the things I done seen on this earth, a black president, man, the eclipse done came, and man, then America been invaded by cigarillos. The little bug, the cigarillos. What y'all laughing at, man? This is serious, bruh.
It is serious.
Hey, man.
And Black Tony been with the morning show. He been with the morning show a long time. He was an institution.
And this the thanks y'all give somebody? Oh, my God. And then this going to hurt our whole family because now who in the hell I'm going to call in for not to call in?
That's a good point.
What is that wrong?
Y'all did not think this through. This is a domino effect.
Well, the position is open now because Black Tony can't come to work. So Darius, you.
I know, but but I can't call in with an excuse for him not to, for me to. Oh my God! What? This is the mess here, Rick. Hold on, let me listen. Now, before y'all still got time. We all can repent. Let me just take 4 seconds to pray for my cousin because we can't give up on people that easy. Everybody needs something.
Darius, he came to work in 3 years. Darius,
that's okay. And that 3 years, you know what that represents?
What?
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Hey, Gary C is being brought to you by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout. Y'all make sure the rooms are going fast. Make sure y'all go to RickySmileyBBB.com. RickySmileyBBB.com. Man, I'm talking about live music, pool parties, barbecue, Greek festivities, and much more. Relaxation, celebration, inspiration is all going down at the Diplomat Beach Resort in Hollywood, Florida, August the 9th through the 11th. That's the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout. Read that thing backwards. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Simone Biles, baby. This girl is lashing out again, honey. They say she's lashing out at her social media users who continue to disrespect her husband, Mr. Jonathan Owens, honey, according to People.com. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Jonathan was in attendance to watch Miss Simone win the Core Hydration Classic with the highest score of the night, honey, ahead of that 2024 Paris Olympics. Now, Miss Simone said his attendance was a huge thing for him. But Simone's followers, honey, ripped Jonathan to shreds on social media. Now, the Olympic gymnast called out her followers in the Instagram stories recently. She said, y'all are blatantly being disrespectful to my relationship and my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and say this one time, respectfully, F off, honey, she wrote. And then she put there, she said, I'm going to quickly address this. The joke was never a joke, honey. You all are blatantly being disrespectful to my relationship and my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and say this again, honey. Forget you. And if you keep commenting or tweeting at me, I'm just going to block you, simply as that. And no, I don't need to touch grass or whatever y'all suggest.
Come on now. Hey,
nah.
Standing up for her man.
Yeah, she's standing up for her, but why she's standing up for me? Be the first one to leave her, damn, to go get with somebody that don't even look like her.
Well, he ain't left her.
Well, he ain't left her yet. So, but I hope he don't leave her. But I mean, why she? This man, he's the typical man.
You ain't gonna ever leave nobody. Ain't nobody ever made a cereal, the cover of a cereal box got left. That's a fact. That's a known fact.
And they seem like they're really having fun and with each other. They they really like each other.
They ain't having that damn much fun. If you get out there in the public and humiliate this woman talking about that he's the catch honey in their relationship, no sir. No sir. He ain't the catch. We don't even know who he is. We know who she is, but we don't know who he is.
That's all that matters. They happy, Gary.
Yeah, well, honey, the people ain't happy with her being happy with him then. Because, I mean, he's too arrogant and saying that to her. I mean, that's like putting her down. So I could imagine, honey, what he says to Simone at home and whatever the stuff he probably do. But nevertheless, people are angry with her, and they're angry with him for saying the things that he said to her.
He said it in the context of the man in certain in a situation like when they were dating, for her to catch a husband, he was a catch. He wasn't saying he was a catch for her. He's saying for a woman to find a husband like she did on a dating app, he was a catch. He didn't say it in a disrespectful way.
However he said it,
and she was sitting there right beside him laughing.
Yeah, because she don't know no better. She young, honey. She probably just needed a man at the time, honey. And then
he didn't have to say that he didn't know who she was.
Thank you.
He didn't have to say that.
But what if he didn't? He said he didn't follow gymnastics. He didn't know who she was.
But it's still his wife. He didn't have to say that in an interview.
But he didn't say it in a mean way.
It don't matter how he said it.
Why y'all jumping on this man? He said he didn't know who she was at the time when she was reaching out to him on the dating app because he don't follow gymnastics.
Okay, he didn't, but he just chose her then, right?
He chose her because she was cute.
Her on the dating app?
That's where they met on the damn dating app.
They met on a dating app, and he said that when she first reached out to him, he said, I didn't know who she was. He just thought she was cute. Because he said, I don't follow gymnastics.
You ain't seen her on the Wheaties box right
maybe he don't eat Wheaties.
He knew her.
Bruh, she's right next to the Fruit Loops.
Okay, well, maybe he eat Frosted Flakes.
Well, I tell you what then, honey. He still said that he was the catch.
Was that Kroger, Publix, or Walmart? Because everybody places their cereal different.
First of all, the Wheaties going to be on the end with the Cheerios and the shredded wheat.
Going on, Gary.
Don't let them hijack your segment. What's the next story?
With a bunch of damn mess, ignorant stuff. No. Moving on, child. Miss Misa Hilton, baby. She's the mother of Diddy's son, y'all, Justin Combs. Now, she's speaking out, y'all, after a video was released of the Moog Honey dragging and kicking his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, was leaked. Now, Miss Misa, posted photos of Justin Combs, 30, and Diddy's 6 other children, y'all, with a message about their disgraced billionaire dad. She said, quote, I'm heartbroken, y'all, that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own traumas. That's what Miss Misa wrote, y'all. Now, they said Diddy is the father, y'all, to Quincy, 32, Christian, 26, Chan, 17, and the twins Delilah and Jesse, both 17, and Love, 17 months. Now, they said, quote, these young people, y'all, were raised by women that want the best for them. We put God and education first and have always been united in our mutual effort to support their dreams. 2 of the youngest, y'all, do not have their mother here, and it has been our duty, honey, to support them. She said, quote, their father needs help, honey, and I'm praying, y'all, that he truly, y'all, does the personal work and receive it, y'all. This is what Misa said. You know, Misa was a little upset, too, with it as well when her son, honey, was involved in that DUI. She blamed him, y'all, for being a bad influence on their child, honey. So more and more people are coming out, speaking out, and saying things, you know, about this, and it's a sad situation, y'all. So we're gonna follow this story and, you know, see how it all turned out, y'all. But in my last quick for free story, y'all, Simon is back in the news again, y'all. Y'all know Simon, he's the ex-husband to be of Portia. He said his children are homeless after the marriage to Portia. He said,
what you mean?
He said, I would like to thank publicly the mothers of my 3 minor children, y'all, who have stepped up to provide cover for our minor children. We are into the 3rd month of litigation without proper visitation. He said these women have played their part as co-parents and are now asked to do more with the added burden of caring for my children when they are supposed to be in my care. My children are growing and maturing every day and unfortunately do not have the benefit of my presence, y'all. This is what he put down, you know, in his thing. And he also added, y'all, that he has had joint physical custody of his children for 5 years, and they have lived with him for 2 weeks out of each month. And he claimed, y'all, that his 11-year-old daughter who lives in California had to be diverted, y'all, to Dubai for spring break, and that all his children have been left displaced, honey. They don't have a home to live in, so because I guess they're fighting over the house, honey.
So what is he saying?
He said that they just saying he said because he and Portia are going back and forth because Portia is demanded to film Real Housewives of Atlanta in their beautiful mansion, but Simon is saying that is his mansion and Portia could no longer live there, so he does not want her to film in the mansion. So they're going back and forth to court now because Portia definitely feels she does have the right because that was the marital home with her and Simon.
She sure come stay with me. I don't care. I wouldn't charge.
Yeah, put that out there, Ricky, too.
For the 9 years I've known you, sitting
Lord.
right next to me on this nation. No charge.
Yes, no charge. So, Portia, if you're listening, girl, there's a place for you to video at, honey.
Oh,
Ricky
yeah.
has a room. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is hibiscus. On the high end, you say hibiscus, and on the low end, you say beautiful red. That's your color for today. Yeah.
Brent, you gonna just let us, Brent?
Yeah.
They're gonna let her just sit there and just play me like that?
He said a room. That's funny.
A room.
Well, that's
She sure can come film housewives at my house. I don't be doing it. I be in the basement watching TV. They can go up there and film.
All
I'm
that
in
house
charge
just
of
by
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
Film that thing.
Kids
You wouldn't
going
want
on.
your house on TV though like that.
I mean, it's been on TV before when we had the reality show.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's way different now though.
She showed. Boy, I would love to see Portia walking through the house. But that thing thicker than cold peanut butter. You heard me?
I think she got about an $8 million house though.
Oh.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday, and we are dedicated to working on our physical and mental health all year. Joining us this morning, the one and only member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, graduate of Morehouse University, Dr. Connie. Good morning. Happy to have
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Good morning, Rock T, Special K, Gary with the T, Maria Moore, and the Brat. And Ricky, thank you once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Brat, this morning's topic is one of great interest to the listeners and cast of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Ricky, what we're going to talk about is, again, medical marijuana. Medical cannabis is now legal in 38 states and 3 U.S. territories, and consumption is exploding. But, Ricky, for the first time, the use is highest in patients who have no previous history of marijuana use. So these are not people that may have used marijuana in college or when they were younger or whatever, but people that are just being introduced to it. The most common use noted is for pain, insomnia, and anxiety. And guess what, Ricky? The favorites are edibles. America's preferred form of medical marijuana has shifted from smoking to munching the little gummies. 16 million Americans over the age of 50 admit to using cannabis, and that's up from 12 million in 2020, and that's people that admit to doing it. Research now shows that the use of edibles exceeds that of smokers for the first time. Part of that is they appear to be more discreet. People don't like, particularly older people, they don't want to smell like weed amongst their children and grandchildren or smell like they've been smoking. So a lot of people, they have gone to gummies. And, with the hottest thing going at retirement communities, Ricky, is not pickleball. It's cannabis clubs. And sales.
Oh, really?
Cannabis clubs, and they have topped $27 billion in sales. That's billions with a B. This is 28 years after California became the first state to legalize the use of medical marijuana to help with chronic pain, and it actually does decrease the use of narcotic pain medications. So people that are concerned about overuse of narcotics, then they're utilizing marijuana. They appear to be most effective in treating neuropathic pain and other types of chronic pain. This is versus acute pain, such as a sprain of your ankle or post-operative pain or some kind of acute injury. However, this is the myth we're going to break. It's not proven treatment for glaucoma. So if you have glaucoma, marijuana does not seem to help with that, actually, or even high blood pressure, other than the fact that it can decrease your stress level and decrease the hormones to make your blood pressure go up. So there you have it, Ricky. So that's
good stuff.
Topic. Yeah,
that's good stuff. All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and my question is, what can you take for diverticulitis pain?
Okay, most of your pain medications, including first-level medications like tramadol, second-level medications like hydrocodone can help, but the main thing is to keep the inflammation down in the gut, so I highly recommend anti-inflammatories such as vitamin D and omega-3 fish oil.
staying on a high-fiber diet and making sure that you don't have to strain at the bowel movement. In acute inflammatory condition of diverticulitis, then you also need to take antibiotics as well to calm that down. The most common are the fluoroquinolones like Cipro, and sometimes other medications like Bactrim BS, which is sulfur-based. So that will help control those symptoms. But it is a chronic condition that you have to stay on top of. You have to monitor the frequency of your bowel movements and make sure you don't get constipated.
Right. Dr. Carly, I just got an email from someone that couldn't get through. Dear Rickey Smiley Morning Show, I love Dr. Carly. I'm a new mother, and I'm a rapper from Chicago. I want to know about those edibles since I don't really smoke weed that much anymore.
So, once again, we have recommended that for anxiety, stress, depression, and this is...
I'm sorry, Dr. Carly, said female rapper. I have a
female rapper.
Son, and I
first
Grammy
award-winning number one seller, probably. So but this is because we have talked about the benefits of CBD oil, which does not contain the THC. But I want to make it clear, the product I just got through talking about now is with the THC.
Okay, there you go, Brett. Yeah. Let's go to the next call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You on with Dr. Carly?
I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. My question is, do men go through a form of menopause? I'm 63 years old. I have hot flashes and cold flashes.
Absolutely. You've heard me talk about menopause and menopause, which is the hormonal changes that men will go through as well. And hot flashes is one of the biggest ones, and waking up in the middle of the night soaking wet from sweating. So one of the things I highly recommend is my Lipo T product for men that will relieve that symptomatology. The other is bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, or BHRT, which is something that I do in my office. It's the insertion of hormonal pellets that will reinvigorate your body and make you basically the way you were 20 years ago as reference to your hormonal status, and it relieves a lot of those symptoms as well.
All right, that's good stuff right there. Dr. Carly, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, Rick, I can be reached on all social media at AskDRMJ. And, Rick, I have to celebrate my Morehouse College reunion, which was this year. I spent most of my time last week on and around the campus. And when one of my Morehouse brothers was asked what did I think would happen at the graduation, the response was profound. And he stated that these young men are men of Morehouse, and upon graduation they will become Morehouse men. They will conduct themselves honorably and with decorum as would be expected, and they did not disappoint. They did a great job in having that silent protest, but still allowing the president the courtesy that he deserved as president of these United States. So shout out to Dr. Kevin Mason, Mr. Joel Boykin, and Mr. Raynard Oliver. That was the reunion committee that did a wonderful job. And to all my brothers at Morehouse that are listeners to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show for reminding me what excellence among black men looks like. Ricky, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Go to my YouTube channel for videos on health topics. Go to my website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on supplements that will keep you healthy and happy. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ricky, tune in.
Here you go. The last part of the car. 6-8.
6-8. Don't you dare go away. You listening to Dr. MJ, man of Morehouse, Morehouse man, on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. We got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated on with us this morning. Jackson State University's own, representing Jackson, Mississippi, the one and only comedian extraordinaire, one of the funniest comedians in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Rita Brent.
In the building!
You know, that's a hell of an intro. Thank you.
Oh, you know I got to bring you on, right? You know how I feel about you. I know you got something crazy this morning.
I do. So, did y'all see the clip with Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor Greene during their meeting when Marjorie said something about Representative Crockett's fake eyelashes blocking her view, and this is how Representative Crockett responded.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Okay. So that went viral, of course, and y'all just got to go watch it and go look at people's facial expressions. They could barely keep a straight face. Okay, but I don't know if y'all know, a lot of merch has been made. They got Marjorie Taylor Greene Barbie dolls. Jasmine Crockett has applied for a trademark for this phrase, and she has this thing called the Crockett Clapback collection. All right,
yeah.
So a lot of theme songs have been made, but I would like to submit my own selection to become the Crockett Clapback song. Okay, let's hear it, Dave.
She got a bleach blonde, bad blue butch body. She got a bleach blonde, bad blue butch body. That Marjorie Taylor Greene looked like a lima bean. And forgot she had a bleach blonde, bad blue butch body. Representative Jasmine's about that line. She about that, and she looks like she can really fight. An amazing politician, ain't got no competition. Ain't worried about a bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Marjorie tried to cause a scene, forgot she had a butch body. Marjorie tried to cause a scene, forgot she had a butch body. Marjorie tried to cause a scene, forgot she had a butch body. Marjorie tried to cause a scene, forgot she had a butch body. Women with lashes, they won't give you lashes. Black women with lashes, they won't give you lashes. Black women with lashes, they won't give you lashes. Don't come for us unless we sit for you. She got a bleach blonde, bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body. A bleach blonde, bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body. A bleach blonde, bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body. A bleach blonde, bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body. She got a bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body. She got a bad built body. She got a bleach bad butch body. A bleach blonde, bad built butch body. She got a bleach bad built butch body.
Hey, Rita, I love it. That bridge.
They need to play that in Congress.
Hey, I know when I tell you that bridge is everything. You know, I swear I love that. Rita, let everybody know how they can find that song and how can you. We playing this again tomorrow. Y'all put this on the playlist. Brett, what you think, Brett?
It's jamming.
It's a bop.
It's a bop. It's a vibe.
Jesus. That need to be I almost said the B word about 10 times. That is a
tongue twister.
Yeah. Y'all's finna be bleeping. All right, I'm going to put that on my social media. This is my latest single, and we're going to submit this to the Jasmine Crockett to be the official song. So shout out to y'all.
You need to play that at all her events.
That part.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and let them one more time. How can they find you on social media?
All right, Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy. I'm going to post this song later, so y'all pull up. Thank you, Ricky.
Hey, now, thank you, boy. Delta's always showing out. Always got to come take over everything. Damn, Rita, that's funny as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita Brent.
Rita!
Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, one of my favorite people on this earth. We have the pleasure of talking to a very well-known comedian / author / radio host / podcaster and actress. You may know her for being hilarious and brutally honest. She dogged me out before I went on stage when we performed in Nashville. Oh, she said some mean
And she a
things
judge.
about an outfit that I had on. It was mean. I was so self-conscious when I went on stage. Brad, it was so mean and disrespectful. But, you know,
man.
God said forgive her. Oh, she said something. I don't know what I had on, but, boy, she gave it to me in the dressing room. But I just had to stand strong because, remember, Brad, our pastor said, all of this is just a test.
Yes, Lord.
It's
Lord.
just a test. I had to keep going.
Yes.
In the Emmy-nominated BET show, y'all please welcome Miss Pat
in the
building. Miss Pat, what's
It was a
up?
test of time. God wanted to see who was going to tell you.
Somebody needed to tell him because he be wearing some
You can tell a man when they getting old, boy. They don't care no more. I remember when Special K would fly.
Wait.
He looking like a daddy now. Come on now.
Wait.
You don't stop shaving your chest hair.
Wait a minute. I ain't never had no damn chest hair.
Yes,
Patricia.
you did. You had chest hair back in the day.
Patricia.
Yes, you did. Don't be Patricia and me.
Get yourself together.
Oh, you seen it when he was a stripper, Miss Pat?
No, she don't go that far back.
When-
Patricia, get yourself together now.
When he thought he had something.
Oh.
All I gotta say is he don't go out no more.
Let's go on with the interview.
He don't go out no more.
Enough of that.
Boy, this interview done got off to a bad start.
Oh, and ain't even started.
All right, y'all. Season 4 of Miss Pat on BET will premiere this Thursday, May the 23rd. And Miss Pat, tell us what's going on this season.
It's BET Plus, y'all, because you know black people, they just think BET got one thing. They got an app now. It's called BET Plus. This season is crazy, Ricky, to the point where we got white slaves on the show. Oh. And it was so hard casting white slaves, y'all. White people would get the stream and say, nah. So I'm telling you, this season is off the chain. When I tell you, it come out the box. Come out the box. See, episode 1, hilarious.
Miss Pat, you can't just say we got white slaves and not expound on that just a little bit.
It's a message behind every episode, but we got white slaves. So if you want to see white people in whips and chains, tune in.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. So now, Miss Pat, so you're from
Go ahead,
Atlanta.
Gary.
So how much of your show surrounds how you came up in the city, and how has Atlanta influenced you? Because we just love Black Atlanta. I mean Atlanta.
Oh, black what?
Atlanta.
Oh, my whole everything you see during the Miss Pat show is about 90% true. We don't make up anything. We pull everything that I went through from the West End of Atlanta, and we put it right there on that screen. We cry, we laugh, we scream, we get mad. We go through so many emotions on that show.
You cuss?
We cuss.
You talk the way you talk.
You know what? And it was hard finding a network that allowed me to be me.
Right.
Because they try to make me bake cakes, and I'm like, I'm fat, but it's Chick-fil-A fat. I don't cook.
Right.
You know, they think everybody fat can either sing or cook.
Yeah.
I can't do neither.
You don't cook either?
Pat, you don't cook? No, I don't cook. I was a drug
Miss
dealer.
Pat Hustle, she used to be a drug dealer.
Well,
I'm still a drug dealer, it's just in Hollywood now.
I know that.
Okay.
She's selling Ozempic.
Let me tell you about Ozempic.
There you go.
Yeah.
My husband is on Ozempic, and he ain't losing nothing but air. He would not stop passing gas.
Oh
And this ain't no regular gas. It's some toxic gas.
Don't put my boy out there like that. Don't do that,
told my
Pat.
husband, I said, you might need to try another weight loss medication, because this is just clearing your colon. You ain't getting no smaller.
Oh, my God.
In the middle of the night, just something let loose.
No. Don't do him like that.
How does it feel like to see so much support? Because last season premiere shattered records for viewing and engagement, even crashed the BET app. How does that feel? And congratulations.
It feels good, you know, to let me know that people like real comedy. Back to where you ain't gotta put a Band-Aid on everything. Right. You ain't gotta put a bow tie, because we don't put anything in a bow tie. It's gonna end the way it's gonna end, and we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about.
Right. That's
That's what I love about being on BET Plus. And when we first got over there, the app had less than 1 million viewers, and I just told my friend, my co-creator, I said, we got to create 2 things that I've never seen a commercial for, and we will be successful. I've never seen a commercial for crack and Waffle House. I said, if we create that, we got a hit. And that's what we created.
Oh, wow.
It's a show for people that want to see us as we really are, that you can relate to. It's like your cousin, your auntie, your mama, your friend, your friend at the barbershop or the beauty salon. It's real people.
And that's what I tell people all the time.
Right.
You know, Miss Pat, I love your vibe. At what point did you realize that you were funny? Like comedy was your lane and the thing that you were going to do? Was it something like in your childhood or?
And when did you decide to go on stage? Let me add to that.
Early 2000, I went to the place called Pub over there in Morrow, Georgia, and my friends kept telling me I was funny, and I had a caseworker who kept saying, you might not want to go to school, because, you know, it was back when Bill Clinton got elected, and he made us get off welfare and go to school, so I went to go get a GED, and she said, you really don't want to go to school to be a nurse. You a convicted felon. You funny. And so I just took my friend to an open mic, and I was like, I went home and told my husband, I said, I'm a comedian. He's like, you better take your behind and find a job tomorrow. And he just kept pressuring me, and I said, leave me alone because there's something here. So I used to do vending at the Dome. I would literally leave the Dome and go get on stage and perform.
Wow.
It's been 21 years now.
Oh.
Dang, Miss Pat. Now, Miss Pat, I didn't know you was a gunshot victim.
Yeah,
but
twice.
by your husband.
Not by y'all gonna stop putting that mess on my husband.
Who said that?
Well, everybody think because my baby daddy shot me. He
Your
over there
baby
Jiffy
daddy.
Lube
Get it right.
over
Let's
there
get
for
it
Windy
right.
Hill.
Why he shoot you, Miss Pat?
Because he shot me first, so I shot him back.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
that's how it should be.
I
If somebody
thought it was-
shoot you should shoot them back.
Yeah, he
Get your
shot me
lick
back.
back.
Miss Pat, wait a minute, Miss Pat. You sitting up there telling these people that's listening to the radio that your baby daddy shot you and you shot him back.
Yeah, he shot me in the back of the head, and it just cracked my skull, but I shot him in the ankle. And then I went to the
Right.
hospital to pick him up, and he had his other baby mama down there, so I ran him over with the car.
Oh, Miss
Wow, that's a whole lot.
We need a Miss Pat movie.
I shot you so I can take care of you.
Every time he limp, he think about you, don't he?
He don't have my phone number, but he sure be writing me on what is that little Instagram thing?
DM.
You DM in the Facebook. I be like, dude, if you don't move on somewhere and leave me alone.
What kind of message he sending you?
We so excited about everything. Your girl done made it, and you're gonna be in Cincinnati. Everybody in Cincinnati. Miss Pat gonna be there May the 31st. So make sure y'all check her out, Miss Pat. We so proud of you. Make sure
And
y'all
Columbus,
watch.
Ohio, 6-1.
And when? Say it again.
6-1, Columbus, Ohio,
June
June 14th. 15, I'll be in South Carolina.
Miss Pat, again, big round of applause for the one and only Miss Pat. Season 4 of Miss Pat on BET will premiere this Thursday, May the 23rd. Y'all make sure y'all watch BET Plus. That's BET Plus. This Thursday, May the 23rd. I want to make sure that y'all watching Miss Pat. Let everybody know, how can you be reached and how can they follow you?
Well, you can go to MissPatComedy.com for all the tickets for my Your Girl Done Made It tour. So Cincinnati, Columbus, I'm on my way. Greenville, South Carolina. Get your tickets so we can have fun before I go back to work.
There you go. Get them tickets.
All day, Miss Pat. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We absolutely love you, and go and pick out some outfits that you approve. Where you don't have to say nothing mean to me before I go on stage and have me on stage self-conscious. That thing. I had to talk to my therapist about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you know that little guy be with you? What's his name?
Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where he at?
I can get. You want him to come on your show?
No. That thing was feeling on me last time I said it. He was like, I want you. I was like, well, what you gonna do with me? Don't make me take your Social Security check.
Chris will do something to you now.
Baby, I had them eyes looking like mine. Put some of this old juice on you, Chris.
Oh my God.
I want you. He said, give me your picture. I said, don't you go play with yourself with my picture.
Hey, we are so happy you came on.
Thank you, baby.
No, I love you. You know I love you. Y'all give it up and show you your love for Miss Pat.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So y'all don't know what the hell is going to happen on this show. Totally crazy. We got your front page right here. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Ricky. It's brought to you by P&G Zion. A lot of folks are scared of wet shaving because of irritation, especially with sensitive skin. But Gillette Skin Guard is really built different. The best a man can get keeps getting better. Buy now at a retailer near you. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. This has been all over social media. Former Baltimore City State's attorney Marilyn Mosby is just days away from her sentencing after being convicted of perjury and mortgage fraud. Have y'all heard she is facing 40 years?
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's bananas.
40 years in
and I
prison.
hope she got some real good attorneys working on her situation because
Did she do it?
That's way out of pocket.
Well, here's what happened. In November and February, juries found Mosby guilty for lying in regard to a vacation home mortgage, and they say she withdrew money from her retirement account under the pretense of COVID-related hardship. It was was her own money.
Now, is it a federal case or is it a state case?
Well, I believe it is state because right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, could a president pardon a federal case?
He can't pardon a state case. He could pardon a federal
Well, then it
case.
must be federal because she's pushing for the pardon, and there's already close to 75,000 signatures on the petition.
I tell you what, if Joe Biden pardons her, I think that would help him in this upcoming election because it is definitely she was definitely targeted. Yeah. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's so sad. My husband's from Baltimore, and she's done so much for the city. So hopefully, everybody can get out and sign that petition. In other news, two of the most prominent figures in the Georgia criminal case against former President Donald Trump easily won their respective elections on Tuesday. We know one. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie T. Willis defeated challenger Christian Y. Smith in Georgia's Democratic primary. Fonnie now proceeds to November's general election where she will face Courtney Kramer, a Republican lawyer who was involved in Trump's efforts to reverse his 2020 loss in Georgia.
We just got to get her back in. I don't care what she did or what they say she did. I like her. And
she's doing the work. She's doing the work. Yeah, she is doing the work.
About that other stuff. Everybody got other stuff. If they go into everybody else's other stuff, we'll all be on trial. I swear, I got some other stuff, and everybody got some other stuff.
We all do, bruh.
We all do.
My other stuff.
So y'all can get up off. Not more other stuff than Miss Pat, but we're gonna get up off of Fannie Willis. I don't play about her, and I absolutely love and support her. And she got their ass told. I'm like your grandmama. You know how your grandmama just takes sides, but they don't know the facts. I don't know. I just like her.
Me too. I feel the same way.
All right. Well, how about we wrap up the news on that that note right there, Ricky? Of course, you can read more headlines and updates at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What it do, Maria, man? Game number 1. Overtime thriller, Boston Celtics survived to beat the Indiana Pacers. Indiana gave this game away. They had it. They had the victory. 22 turnovers, man. Jason Tatum had 36 points. Come on, man. Did you watch the game, Rick?
No, I fell asleep, but I've been watching it all morning.
Okay, yes, sir.
On this TV right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Game number 1 tonight, Western Conference Finals, Dallas Mavs versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's going to be off the chain. Can't wait for that one. Interesting story right here. Charlotte Hornets star LaMelo Ball being sued by a woman who claims her 11-year-old son tried to get an autograph from him while waiting near the player's exit. And she claims LaMelo ignored her son and got into his car, drove off, ran over her son's foot, breaking his foot. So she's suing him now.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. We'll go all day.
So the kid wanted an autograph, and LaMelo
Step
came
back
out.
When you see a person finna get in their car and drive off. I don't care if you're at Walgreens. Move. Grab your son. Pull your son back. I tell my grandson, move, step back, Grayson. He's about to pull off.
Yeah.
Ain't no picture worth all that.
Told him to put your damn foot up under there so you can have you a lawsuit to get you some money. Slide your foot up under there. It ain't gonna kill you.
That's
be
better
all right.
than the autographer, though. He'll never forget who ran over his foot. You will lose an autograph, but your foot will forever be broken.
That's a good point. Focus on the memory.
Man.
That's good.
All right, well, we got the praise mix down coming up next with Dwight.
Wait a minute, you gonna end it with a praise mix down?
Hey man, we gotta pray for the little man boy's foot, man.
You can't say Miss Pat and praise mix down in the same sentence. You just can't. It don't go together.
It don't go together.
Miss Pat wrong.
Did
Miss Pat
somebody tell me we were skipping the hot spot?
No. Super Dave.
No, we skipping it.
I'm just hey, Super Dave.
I'm sorry, Brett.
Super Dave called
Brett, we ran out of time, Brett. Miss Pat messed it up.
My feelings hurt.
Miss Pat came on here and messed up the whole show.
That ain't me. That's Dim. I got to look confused.
Okay.
Who's smoking on this?